The morning of the flood, August 13th, I got up and I went to the door and looked out, and what I saw I couldn't believe. You know, trash cans were floating down the street and the water was coming up my driveway. So immediately I panicked. And at that point, all of the neighbors were outside and we were all looking at each other like, is this real? Just seeing, you know, the devastation, it was really hard.
There was some localized flooding towards the end of my neighborhood, and I was kind of alerted by my phone saying that it was a flood emergency, so it was kind of like, okay, this must be serious. I was able to get a kayak from his garage, so it was like, okay, that's be my first step to try to see what's going on in my neighborhood. It was just heartbreaking.
We actually closed on the house 2 weeks prior to the flood. So we had just moved in all of our belongings. I asked my husband to go by the house and move some things up to the second floor that I didn't want to get damaged. But his aunt's house flooded right as he was about to leave, and so he went to go and help her first. And by the time he got finished with that, our house was underwater.
Can't remember the exact date, but I do remember getting an email from Jamie, you know, the email about the gift from Mr. Neidorff, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. I've worked for a lot of companies and never have I worked with people this generous and just, you know, caring and concerned about their employees and their families.
It was a gift of $1,000, and it's like, oh, at that time I just felt a lot of emotion, just you know, give us the gift that, you know, kind of try to get us back on our feet.
We had the money deposited into our accounts within a week of the flood. So when a lot of people were living in hotel rooms with not only their immediate family but their extended family, this all came at just such a very helpful time. Nobody ever asked any questions. It's just go take care of whatever you need to take care of. We had employees that didn't come back to work at all for the rest of August, and they were paid for that.
Michael, I would just like you to know that your thoughtfulness, your grateful monetary gift was greatly appreciated, and it's just so rare to work for a company where the president actually cares about the employees and about their well-being.
I know personally the gift that you provided to us helped tremendously during a really difficult time when a lot of us really didn't know where we were going to get the money to help pull ourselves back together.
Michael, thanks a lot very much for your generosity.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Thank you, Michael.